Abhishek Tadepalli. Hero, Abhishek Tadepalli.
A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
My name, as you all know, is Abhishek Tadepalli, and before we begin, I'd like to let you know that I am a celebrated hero. Well, some of you may have seen videos of me, and some of you may have read about me, but I'm pretty sure there are some in here who haven't. So today, for the benefit of all of you, I'm going to explain my story, the story of a hero. It all started on a fateful day in 2005. I was heading to my bank in Dubai to deposit a check. And on that fateful morning, as soon as I opened the door to the bank, there was a thud. I was pushed back and the door pushed back against me. At first I was stunned, and then I was a little furious as to who might have kicked the door from the inside. So I stormed into the bank and saw a guy lying down over there on the floor. And suddenly there was cheering and clapping. And people were hoisting me on their shoulders. As it turns out, 5 minutes ago, that bank was being robbed. And the person who was robbing the bank, this thief, as he was making his exit towards the door, I opened it, knocking him out cold and saving the day. The headlines in the newspapers the next day all read, "Local hero saves the day, stops bank robbery." Well, news of my popularity, and with a face like mine, of course, that news has to spread, so it went viral on the internet. Within a month, I had a big fan following, and I got a call from the President of the United States. He told me that they were looking for someone exactly like me to run a campaign for them, because they needed a popular figure for their elections. A week later, I was on a flight to Washington, D.C. But before the takeoff, my fan following on the plane were giving me autographs over autographs to sign. And while I was doing this, I received a paper cut on my thumb. So it hurt, though it was very minor. I jumped out of my seat, of course, and yelled, "My thumb, my thumb!" But the people on the plane thought I was yelling, "Bomb, bomb!" So, as it turns out, everyone evacuated the plane. An hour later, they found out that there was really a bomb on the plane. And I had saved 400 passengers. The headlines the next day read, "Local hero does it again and becomes celebrated hero. Saves 400 people." Eventually, I did manage to go up and meet the President of the United States, and we had a lengthy conversation about how the world should be, how politics should be, and how heroes should be celebrated. And in this process, over brunch, the President told me that I would be escorted back to my hotel by his personal limousine driver. So on the way back to the hotel, the limousine driver was driving me, and I happened to see something glimmering under the seat. So I reached for it. What I didn't know at the time was that this limousine driver was actually an assassin. He turned around in an attempt to shoot me down, but I wasn't there. I was under the seat digging out for that gold coin. Baffled, this gentleman ran straight into a wall of a police station. And as it turns out, he was one of the top 5 most wanted people in the world. So the headlines the next day read, "Celebrated hero foils attempt, captures top 5 most wanted man in the world." So as you can see, excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. As you can see, I keep getting these calls every now and then, please forgive me. This is the story of how a hero is made, and you can see that my courage, my determination, my goodwill got me up to celebrity status, known to many governments around the world, a popular figure all over the internet, a popular figure amongst countries, and local songs of praise are sung for me. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mr. Barack Obama, I will be there shortly. Just give me 2 minutes. And that, my friends, is how a hero is made. Over to you.